And good evening, friends. Cassandra Joan Butler along with you for your cosmic connections for the week ahead, and a little week in review as well, because what a week it has been. And I welcome you to this live um, occasion event. And as part of let me explain what we will be doing. We're together for about 40 minutes now, and then I slip out to Australia at 9 p.m. and I do the Cosmic Connections from the Cosmic Intelligence Agency platform. I'm a very proud agent. You see, I'm an agent with the CIA, so I like to do work for them, and I've been working for you all, gosh, good part of 30 years. Yeah, that's true. True story. And in all my 30 years, friends, this is the big Cosmic Connections shout out. I finally learned football this week. Are there any Buffalo Bills fans in the room? Did anyone see the game on Sunday? I actually saw the game on Sunday and I understood it. So as you're coming in, friends, if you're new, we do a little astrology. We say hi to each other. And I really am very grateful when you are able to share the webcast as it's going, because as you share, you get into my little basket, and then we pick names of very loyal people who've been sharing, and then you win some really cool prizes. If you are already a member of the Lunar Lights Club, which is a subscription service that I offer, you won't get the transit reports. You'll get something else. Maybe you'll get a numerologically report or a report. We should do that. We're going to do that for Valentine's Day. I'm going to do a special thing on Valentine's Day. You might want to do a relationship report. Well, in any case, we love to share because sharing is caring. So when you share, you care, and I share my stuff with you. How are you? What a week. My head is spinning. Is anyone's head spinning? So did you watch the Bills game? And is your head spinning? Those are the questions of the night. And then I want to make a proclamation, my dear friends, to anyone who wants to hear. It's official. The CV collective experience has now been halted as of today. Cassandra, you're really out of your mind. Not only you do astrology, but you're talking about that there's still a V going on, and we're still worried about it. That's all true, but the distraction of it is now turning to Taurus Scorpio issues, right? I mean, I don't know about you, but I live near an airport, the airport in the Buffalo area, right? It was really quiet today, very super quiet, because we know 2 days ago that the airline industry was jumping up and down and getting very frantic about the rollout of 5G. And to summarize it from just an observer point of view, 5G is getting up into the level of radio waves, right? And our beautiful airliners need to have radio communications. It's kind of leaking into the very close to their altimeters and can really mess up, apparently, simple things like landing. And so this is an ongoing story, but it came out and it came into peak when Uranus went direct yesterday, and when the nodes changed signs with the North Node in Taurus today. I mean, go figure. And I remember in February of 2020, I was doing research on pandemics. I mean, the history of pandemics, as we were on the periphery of this horrific episode in human history, which was very collective, because that's the nodes rule, collectivism and shared emotional concerns. And I noticed that the 1958 pandemic, the 1968 pandemic, these are flus, the Asian flu, the Hong Kong flu, horrific, millions of people. Of course, we didn't have the data factor that we have today, but they were very insidious. H1N1 in 2010. All of these different pandemics, including 1919, they started to lose steam once the nodes shifted. So, my dear friends, you are experiencing a historic week. We have a lot of things going on astrologically, a lot of messages, as it were. And we are going to be changing our attention away from what we have been so focused on to things that are Taurus and Scorpio. And what's the Taurus Scorpio? Those are the two signs which represent groundedness, real survival issues, and power manipulation and control, right? So we want to go back, and as I'm just doing some, reflections on this nodal shift and on Uranus moving forward in Taurus. That's a big deal. And so when I do the astrology for you all tonight, I'm going to be focusing on where Taurus falls in your chart, because I was on the fence about how should I preface this week. We have the full moon on Monday, and that's also an extraordinarily important thing, because where you find Capricorn in your charts, friends, you are seeing in the dark in a new way, and you're seeing issues of trying to collectively become more secure and more safe within your homes, because the full moon actually was in Cancer. But we have Pluto next to the sun, and we all know what Pluto means, right? He's the godfather. The godfather who is strong and secure within his own incredible power, but works under the current, under the radar, right? He's an underworld king, so to speak. That's what the godfather is. All right, let me make full sentences so you can understand how important this week is. We start out with the full moon. We're seeing in the dark. We had this intensity. We had Psyche opposite Neptune. So our psychic meters, our personal intuition was being elevated. We started seeing through things in a new way. We had Saturn square Uranus, the push and pull between authority and freedom. That's been a big theme in the past year. We had Chiron in conjunct Hygeia. Chiron is the wounded healer, making this really weird angle to Hygeia, which represents health and taking care of our medical needs. We have seen some disclosures this week regarding the CV, which are mind-blowing. I think they're mind-blowing. They just came out today. For example, Great Britain, no more mandates, no more passport, vaccine, I said that word, no more V passport, no work reductions, no mandates. That's from Great Britain. Even Starbucks is saying no more mandates. Good old Starbucks. You think I like stars? CDC says infected people with the disease can provide protection equivalent to the V for the V. Wow, that's a real mouthful. That came out today. In my little village of Williamsville tomorrow night, I think it's a public meeting. I'm not quite sure, but the mayor is on a crusade to reduce these wearings. And the mayor and I guess the village has been slapped with a fine. So I think that's a public outcry. I'm not sure, but it's tomorrow night, so you're not missing anything at this moment. So all this stuff is going on. I have to share with you the Uranus going direct and what that means, how profound that is, my dear friends. Uranus is the planet that represents all things eccentric, electric, and out there. It represents science and technology. It represents stuff like 5G. It represents stuff like science, follow the science, follow the science. That's been our mantra in the past year and a half. Uranus is a slow moving planet. It comes around every 84 years. It started May 15th of 2018, and it's going to be in the sign of Taurus, which represents matter. It represents anything having to do with the earth and gardening and supply chain and so forth. That it went forward yesterday, I think tells the story what was going on with the fears about the airline industry, right? Because how can technology interface with things that matter, objects like planes? How can the things we can't see, the scientific, technological gifts of radio waves and phones and so forth, and telecommunications. How does that dovetail with safety? So that's been very much an issue this week, and that's Uranus going forward. All right, I'm going to say hello to everybody: Shirley and Elizabeth and Grace and Sherry and Paula, Patty, Paula, Christy, Angela, Jen, Nora, Lynn, Paulette, Cheryl, Darlene, Cheryl, Angela, Catherine, Sherry, and Anne-Marie, Cheryl, Kathy, Barb. Hello, cousin Barb. I think you're a cousin. You're like a cousin, right? Hi, Rose. Thank you for sharing, Rose. Christine, Maria. Hi, Rose. Hi, Christine. Hi, Joni. Go Bills. I love football now. Took one game. I guess the game of the century. Hi, LaRonda. Hi, Patty. Oh, thanks, Patty, for the nice compliment. No, I just washed it. I can't go anywhere. Hi, Rebecca, LaRonda. Hi, Sherry, darling. You know, oh, Kathy's asking about that. Took the words out of my mouth there about my foot. Kathy, my foot's doing great. I just can't drive, which is a real pain in the foot. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Lexi. All you lovely people. Thank you for sharing. So the point is, when we analyze your charts for this week, look where Taurus falls, because that's where the movement forward, the trajectory is moving forward until July of 2023, when you're moving forward and recreating what needs to be done where we find Taurus. I just heard an airplane. I thought it was thunder for a minute. Again, I live near the airport, so my foot is fine. I'm a new Bills fan. The Bills are playing on Sunday, Kansas City, apparently, and I'll leave that to the end. my thoughts about the game, but that was a fun game. All right. Go back, my friends, to August 20th of last year. You may have left some things undone in your life where you find Taurus in your chart. You may have had a hope, a dream, a relationship, a goal, a job. I really want to go to see the Eiffel Tower. I have no idea what your thoughts were. You know your thoughts back in late August, and life got in the way, but you have this desire. And so this week, that desire may have gotten a nice little push from the cosmos as Uranus went direct. So keep that in mind. Doesn't mean you have to do it all together all at the same time, but you want to circle the date, April 30th, when we have our next eclipse. So that might help whatever you're working on to express your own personal creativity, because Uranus loves individuality. Uranus loves your own spark of genius. And you know what they say about genius, right? One step away from crazy. So Uranus is both genius and crazy and eccentric, eclectic, and very unusual. So that was the unusual news story that we've been experiencing, Uranus in Taurus, about the airlines. But it seems that it's they'll figure it out. It's above my pay grade, you know. It's just kind of an interesting story. But again, officially the CV seems to be winding down with all of these reactions across the world that says, okay, maybe we can loosen up on our mandates. But don't worry, friends. There will be new things to worry about, I guarantee. The thing that's going on in the Ukraine, and very similar type of energy in 2003, 2004, when we had the invasion of Iraq. So just keep that in mind. We'll be reporting on that as we go through. So this week, the full moon, let's get this real basic here. The full moon is a fabulous time to see in the dark. There's some passive aggressive stuff that's been coming into alignment. We also have this week, we have a little T-square that was yesterday from the moon in Leo. It was opposing Mercury, which is still direct. So there's a part of us that are individually in our own home or families are saying to ourselves, you know what? No one's going to tell me what to do. I'm going to be an individual. That was more yesterday, but it was really peaking. And who can forget? With Mercury retrograde and Venus still retrograde, we're going deep within our psyches to try to identify and articulate our favorite, most wonderful things in our lives that give us pleasure. But please don't worry, friends, if you're confused about what decisions to make, postpone your decisions until the 4th of February, okay? Because the 29th is when Venus goes direct. I'm doing a class on that next week, by the way. I don't think I posted it on my website yet. I did not. But I'm having a class next Thursday on this big shift when in real time, when Venus, which is love, and Mercury, which is the mind, are they're dancing retrograde right now, but then we'll be able to make our minds up about what we really want. You know, there's an old saying, you can have anything you want in life eventually, but you can't have all those things all at the same time. Timing is everything. So some of the messages of this week's energy is bide your time, gather your information, get your research down, and also see things in a different way. And don't always believe what you think. That's the place where we're at right now. I'm even by the power elite. They're looking and they're saying different things about the big CV. That's the full moon, friends. Uranus going direct. That's triggering concerns on a very real level of how to interject technology into our world. And what are the repercussions of that? Is 5G safe? I don't know. It's above my pay grade. There's some people who feel very strongly it's not. And where do we end? We go 5G, 6G, 7G. I don't know. But technology sounds like a great thing. But anything time you have technology interfacing with the biology, with the environment, that's one of the messages of Uranus in Taurus and that we're seeing right now. Alrighty, some other comments. We have so much more to cover. We have to do some spiritual work. If you're new to this, I do the astrology and then I do some mediumship. And so you have to stay in the room for the mediumship. If you're bored, that's okay. I understand. But if you want to stick around for a mediumistic message, you have to be here. Hi, Annie, cousin. Hello. Thanks for being here. Hi, Susie, Teresa, Michelle, Rhonda. Yes. Oh, LaRonda's asking a great question. All right. Shh. Pay attention to the questions. LaRonda, you want to look at where Taurus falls in your chart. And that's where you're feeling this big urge. You're moving forward in your life. You're saying, oh, I'm on fire again. I can get this done. I have a dream. And then that's going to be with us for the next year and a half until July of 2023. The nodes are the backstory, friends. And that's why I'm saying the TV is officially over as of today. And people are looking at me and say, Cassandra, that's nuts. But there is a different feeling about it, especially when Great Britain says, no more mandates. Goodbye, mandates. Okay. Any other questions? Hi, Marty, my Lily Dale buddy. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Angela. You're welcome. Hi, Linda, Cindy, Nadine. Nice to see you. Debbie, Deb, Angela. Okay. Teresa, Michelle, Tanya, Angela. Hi, Susan, darling. Hello. Hi, Lynn, Patty, Angela, Kathy. Pain in the foot indeed. Hi, Crystal. Nice to see you. Thank you, Cher. I'm doing great. I have to interject this right now. And I put that, let's see if I can do it again. I don't know if I can do this. Let's see. I might mess up. Do I dare? Good, I did it again. I'm teaching my beginner's class in astrology again, friends. What better thing to do on a lovely winter night than learn the energy and the language of the stars? I'm going to do a free introduction class tomorrow night at 7, Zoom, and then I'll do another one on Tuesday. I think I'm going to be having the classes on Tuesday evenings for 10 weeks. It's a great class because you make it great, and it's very interactive. So there's a little introduction thing I just threw in there. Okay. Also, Kathy, to bypass my class, so I do for a living. What can I say? I don't like doing the commercials, but anyway, easy way to look at where everything is in your chart. Go to the first page of my landing page of my website. And there is a little thing that says explore your astrology. It's free. And it will give you a little reading too. And that will tell you where everything is. First page. And if you're not a member of my newsletter. And I mean this sincerely. I have lost gigs, but I do not share your emails. If you give me your email, Scout's honor. I won't share it. This upcoming week, friends, we've got that. So this week is like this surprise. The world did not end today. The airlines are going to work things out with the powers that be and this 5G thing, although they may say they don't want to have 5G near airports. Well, I guess that's good for me, right? Because I always hear those airlines. I'm very close. Then we've got next week, it shifts, it changes. It's much more of a work-a-do week. We have the last quarter square, 5 degrees of Scorpio. That's on Tuesday. I'll probably talk more about that next week, but I'll say something about now. You're going to be motivated to get things done, friends. The 5 degrees of Scorpio lunation on Tuesday is the gold rush. Watch the markets. If you're one of those people who plays with markets, and again, above my pay grade, there might be some shifting going on in the markets on Monday, Tuesday, because it means the gold rush. We're going to be rushing around to secure what matters to us, and that often and should include the exchange, the money exchange. So that's going on. But next week, also for you worker people, we've got a grand trine in Earth, and that's a great thing. Mars is going to be moving into Capricorn immediately. That's on Monday. I wish Mars was in Capricorn on Sunday for the Bills game, but I'm sorry it's not. It's going to be in 29 degrees of Sagittarius. I'll get to the Bills in a minute. So anyway, as it moves into Capricorn, we're not as silly and we're a little bit more focused on achievement next Monday. And then on Tuesday, Mercury is still retrograde, but then it also goes into the sign of Capricorn. So our mind is on productivity and making things work and making things happen. And so that's next week. And then I'll be talking to you on Wednesday, God willing. But that last quarter square is asking us to get our ducks in a row and start producing, start editing projects, or start providing for yourselves a secure template, whether that be your career, whether that be with your friends and your groups and your associations. All right, let me give you the astrology. Oh, one more thing. So on the Bills, big game in Kansas City, the moon is going to be in Libra. How I loved learning a little bit about astrology. Thank you, my dear daughter. I didn't know a down meant a try. I'm not exaggerating. And then someone said, welcome to the mafia. I said, I know I'm Pluto conjunct moon, but what does that mean? I'm a part of the Bills mafia. Go Bills. The moon will be in Libra on Sunday. That's going to be in Kansas City. And then we do have Saturn on top of Buffalo City's Uranus. Watch out. This is how I'm going to interpret that. Watch out for referee calls. There might be some conflict about the calls on Sunday. But I haven't studied all the players yet, so I'll do that on Sunday. I'll be right along with you on Facebook. So tune into my Facebook page. The astrology for the week, my dear friends. And this has to do with you picking up your druthers and going forward in a new way. I'm basing it on Taurus. For our Aries or Aries risers, the energy is asking you to get real serious about how you want to produce income and abundance in your life. And do this, Aries. Make a brainstorming list of all your wonderful skills. If you're not happy in your job, this is the time between now and July of 2023 to change it up. And to become the person that you've always wanted to be regarding the way that you make your living. So that's for our Aries people. This is more long-term. This is not just for this week. It really is a hint of the nodal pushing forward for all of us. Taurus, this is your year, man. Oh my gosh. Guess who's a Taurus? Buffalo City. Yeah, it's your year, Buffalo, and it's your year, Taurus or Taurus rising people, because the nodes have moved forward into your north node position and Uranus has moved forward. So you have a very fighting chance, so to speak, Taurus, to finally move forward and become your more authentic self, your true self without fear. Taurus is a yin sign, it's a female sign. Sometimes where we find Taurus are a little nervous or a little reticent. Think of the bowl. But now, wow, Taurus, your year. Gemini rising. This energy is activating your spiritual house. Come down to earth, Gemini. Don't be just chatty Cathy. This energy is asking you to become more involved with the spiritual centers within yourself, meditation, learning intuition, all these beautiful things. For Cancer or Cancer rising, this long-term energy prescription for you is about friends, groups, associations, and being able to connect with people in a new way, forming your own groups, forming your own book clubs, your own study groups, whatever that may be. Cancer, you're going to have some fun in the next year and a half with others, connecting with your tribe. For our beautiful Leos or Leo rising, the big picture for you between now and 2023 is stepping up to the plate and being the leader you've always wanted to be. Really, Leo, you're a lion. You're king or queen of the jungle. Connect with your sovereignty and be a leader in your career, promotions, new jobs, etc. For Virgo or Virgo rising, this particular theme for you has to do with expressing yourself, teaching, learning, travel, expanding yourself, Virgo. For Libra or Libra rising, you're really feeling good about who you are on the deepest spiritual psychic level. And this next year and a half is going to ground that for you. You're going to say to yourself, man, I'm really comfortable in my own skin. I don't need validation from anyone anymore, because that's a Libra shadow side. For Scorpio or Scorpio rising, this particular energy is asking you to look at your BFFs, look at your significant others, your spouse, your best friend, what have you, and be a better friend to them. Be a better partner to your partners. For Sagittarius or Sagittarius rising, this energy is asking you to take care of the way you want to become your healthiest self. Self-care, diet, nutrition, exercise, movement, and good thoughts for our Saggy friends. Capricorn rising, man, you've been beat up in the past 2 years. You get a break with this Taurus year. It's asking you to play more, to tap into your inner creativity and your inner child, and have a little bit more fun. Let your hair down, Capricorn. For Aquarius or Aquarius rising, this energy is saying to you, pay attention to the infrastructure of your family, whether that be your home, where you live, your dwelling. Fix it up, maybe move, and pay attention to those beautiful family members. Last but never least is our beautiful Pisces energy. This energy is being activated in your house of the mind. So Pisces is taking some time with this Taurus energy to say, you know what? I don't want to think about that, and I have control over my noggin. I don't want to think about that. Having more self-control, often meditation, mindfulness can help. Let's do some meditate, or let's do some, I'll do a little meditation. It's going to be a 15-second meditation before we do our spiritual work. Hi, hello, fun playing Play-Doh. You playing Play-Doh, Retta? Perfect. Retta is a child everyone's a child at heart. But I haven't seen you, Retta, but I love you, girl, and happy birthday to you. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Nora. You too, Nora. Happy birthday. Amen. Put your hair down, you caps, and have some fun. Hi, Renee. All right, Aries, only for you. Money, values, and self-worth. That's a long story. Okay. Hi, Rodney. You are a handsome guy. I saw that picture on Facebook. Hi, Lexi. Hi, Rosalind. Hi, Devin. Finally, your year. Yes. Go for it, Taurus. Hi, Callie. Go Chiefs. All right. I discovered one of my friends, and many of you know her, is Kelly Wall, when she was making comments on my Facebook page about the Bills game. She said, what's cool about football, we can kind of all decide on it. It's playful. And guess where Buffalo has its moon and its chart? It's in the house of sports. No lie, right? Buffalo, as a city, has the 5th house activated, which is all of its sports teams. So enough of that. Go Bills, or go whomever you want. Dear God, please allow me to serve. Please allow my words to be filled with love and light, truth, inspiration, and healing for the highest and best as we align ourselves with the Holy Spirit. Amen. I'm missing something. I'm so sorry before, but I'm still in the state. I just kind of relax, take a couple breaths. I do want to reward one of you beautiful people for sharing this webcast as you do so faithfully on Wednesday nights. So the winner of the special report, I don't know if Rachel's in the room, but Rachel Leah or Rachel Lee, you win. And I'll be in contact with you because I have your email, Rachel. All right. A lot of people would like a message, and thank you for saying that. And I'll just close my eyes and pick a message or pick a person. But my only request is that when I pick your name, so please let me know if you'd like one, that you're here so I can connect with your spirit. Okay. Cheryl Shankerman. Hi, Cheryl. Okay. Cheryl Shankerman. Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl, you're first. You're up first, Cheryl. I hope you're still in the room. All you need to say is, I'm here. Hello, Cheryl. Okay. Oh, good. Nice to see you, Maria, Debbie, Anne-Marie, and Linda. Hello, Cheryl. Hi, Maria. Glad to see you. Okay. So, hi, Jill. I'm going to, okay, there she is. Jennifer. Okay, Jennifer, Cheryl might not be here. So Cheryl, if you come back, I picked your name first. I'll come back to your name. Meanwhile, I'll pick another name who's saying they would like a read. Okay. All right. Jill Burke Mikulski. Jill Burke. Okay, Jill Burke, you're still with us? All right. Jill Burke Mikulski. All you have to do, honey, is just say, I'm here. Okay, fabulous. Jill, as I'm tuning into your energy tonight, I'm getting a mixture of emotions. I'm going to talk about January 8th weekend with you. It feels to me, when we go back a couple weekends ago, Jill, and I don't know if you know astrology. I really don't know much about you at all, my dear, but as I'm tuning in to your energy pattern, I'm feeling a lot of Capricorn, or the Capricorn part of your chart, that there is something shifting for you, whether it be an exhale or a big sense of relief, because you've been working mightily on trying to keep, the words coming to my mind is keeping the family together, keeping everyone happy, keeping everyone on the same page. And the holidays were very stressful for you. And then when we got to around the 8th, 9th of January, it feels like there were some apologies, there were some reconciliations, there was a different healing that was going on in your personal life, or with the family, or with someone that you're close with. I'm also getting a friend in here, a friend that may have been opposing points of view with you. That makes sense. And so with that, Jill, I want to say that you are a negotiator. You're someone that people turn to when they're having tough times, difficult times. You're a great ear. You might even work. I don't know. You're welcome to comment on this. Work in some sort of field or industry where you're the negotiator, the counselor, the person that finds two sides of every story. You're very talented at that, says Spirit. And but this past 2 months, there was a lot of emotion tied up. I hope they all get along. I hope everything goes well. Spirit is remarking to you through me that it's very, very important for you to get back to your movement, whether that movement be exercise. I feel it's walking, to actually move the body and de-stress. And I'm seeing a big bathtub with hot water. Do some meditation in the bathtub. You never have time for that, but they're saying that. I'm also getting a gentleman in spirit, and I want to go back. He has a very straight back, almost military type of approach. where he has his head up straight, and he was very straight line in all ways. I feel this is it could be it's actually is coming with another gentleman. It might be a father with an uncle, but they're sandwiching upon each other. It was the way we always did things in our family, and he's remarking to you that however, if this is the father or the uncle, however he conveyed this strictness, he was doing so with love. And he's saying sometimes I was a little hard on everybody, but he understands that rules are made to be broken. So that's the message he wants to give to you. Rules are made to be broken. Once you know the rules, then you can get creative. So I leave you with that message tonight. All right. Thanks for being here, Jill. I really appreciate that. Okay. All right. So I've closed my eyes and pick another person yet. Okay. All right. Michelle Cool. Cool? Michelle, Kuhl. Michelle K. I don't know if I did that. Okay, Michelle. Michelle. Hi, Concetta. That's a beautiful name. Hi, Concetta. Hi, Lexi. You're welcome, Jill. Hi, Sharon. Nice to see you. Michelle, you're still with us? All you have to say is I'm here. Thank you. Hi, Bia Joe. Hello. Michelle, where are you, honey? Great. Okay. So, Michelle. I'm going to your heart, and this is not a physical read of anything wrong with your heart, but I'm going to your heart. I'm feeling this heartache, and I'm feeling this sense of disappointment. And it feels like this is more of a relationship issue. You know, someone that you're connected with the heart. This could be a spouse, this could be a boyfriend, it could be a husband. And it's like, I've tried, and spirit is saying, we can't change anyone. So that is my primary message to you, my friend, that you have lost yourself in this situation, and you've been trying to make things and trying to make someone that what they're not. And I'm getting this almost energetically, like with the chakras. It's almost like I want you to bring your solar plexus and your heart chakra back into yourself and start loving yourself up. And then I'm feeling that I want to fill myself up with the sweetness of Venus. All right, so I have no idea, darling, if you know anything about astrology, you can check my website and find where Capricorn falls in your chart, and you'll find this message helpful to you. Fall madly in love with yourself, and know that you come from a place of complete compassion, but you don't want to have that compassion turn into sacrifice. That you want to put up a little boundaries in your heart. And there was a lot of loss. I go back the past 2 years. This has been an absolute horror show for you. There's been some breakups and some changes and some death. And you're feeling not on firm ground quite yet, but you will. But there's something about that weekend where you can kind of connect and say yourself, it's time to fill up my cup. April, I'm getting a big sunny April for you. The first week, especially the first week of April, is when we have our beautiful Jupiter-Neptune conjunction. Be teaching a class with NCGR. Oh, you sign up on my newsletter, and I'll send you information on that, friends. But that is a especially important week for you, my dear, where you're going to be feeling a lot more relaxed, satisfied, and more at peace. You haven't done anything wrong, except sometimes you have to bring your energy back in. I'll leave that with God's blessings. All right, Michelle, I hope that was helpful here. Hi, Kara. Hello, friends. And thank you all for being here tonight. God willing, I'll be back next week, same time, same station. If you're wanting to, I don't know, wash your dishes or do your laundry and listen to me some more, I'll be back in Australia in 20 minutes. Many blessings, and thank you. Love you too, Carolyn. It was great to see you last night. Wink, wink.